You know, I can't get anybody to take it, and then all of a sudden it's... Wine, take it.
Anyway, Helen has always been a friend, more than a friend, family, forever. But there are a lot of funny stories that I think of, and a lot of them I don't want to tell. But there's one in particular that's about you and Dan. And it goes way back when Lois moved in. Lois and Barbara Lanham and I have been friends forever. Lois was the last one of our trio to come out here, and she was in a rental up across from the park. And it was Friday night. And I guess she really wanted to watch some show on TV, I don't know, or maybe Barbara and I were going over. The cable wouldn't work. And so it's Friday evening, and Helen comes on over, and she's got a roll of cable wire, I think, over her shoulder. And then she still can't get it hooked up. And I didn't know that she was that electronically talented, but I think she is. So she calls Dan, and Dan comes down, and Dan said something like, "What the hell, are you gonna run it up to my house?" And she said she would. And then Dan, it was Friday night, and so you were there helping to hook it up, and Dan was there trying to get that cable back on too. But it's all the things like that, the personal attention. We were friends, we are friends. And where do you ever go where you find that kind of an attitude? So anyway, thank you. We've got lots of funny stories.
You thought you were going to rain. How are you doing? I'm going to miss you. Now, when I met Helen the first time, we saw one house. My wife said, "I'll take it." Then the next day we went to another house, and my wife said, "I'll take it." We saw more houses. They had me out at 7 o'clock in the morning measuring the backyard. But it came out okay. It was fun. Now, Helen sold me a tropez. And I don't know, it's a wonderful house, I love it. Seeing as what I was going to buy with last month, I bought the tropez again. And so I went to somebody's house, and I looked at the front of the house, and they had a whole big thing on the side of the house. It was an arch. It was beautiful. So I went home, and I looked, I had no arch. It wasn't beautiful. And I said, "Barbara, what happened to the rest of the house?" She said, "Helen's got it." We came out at the same time. I'm going to miss you forever and ever. What people don't know about Shay and you is you stopped the bleeding. And you made us. And there'll never be another group like the 100 that you took care of. Amen. We love you.
Hi, Alan. I'm Marcy. I don't think we've ever been introduced. My husband and I have been here since April, and I feel so shorted that we didn't have any time with you. The only experiences that we've had was in the new member orientation. You knocked our socks off. You scared the hell out of me. You told us a story about a woman who came to you and you had told everyone you can't go in the house, you can't look. I'm a looker. I break the rules. I don't wear hard hats. And you told us a story about a woman who came to you and said, "You know, the baseboard and the bedroom doesn't line up." And you told us that you knew that woman had gone in that house because that bedroom is in the very back by the backyard. And she said, no, I haven't gone in. but you scared the heck out of us. And I did go in. And I was scared to death that you were going to be across the street or something, or you would see me. We came up this one time and we walked through and the house was locked up, and I said to my husband, something's got to be open. So we went around the back side of the house, and sure enough, there was a bedroom window open. And here I am putting my leg on the water meter, spreading my leg over, climbing up into the bedroom window, and I said, "Is she here?" No. So we both feel shorted that we didn't get time to spend with you, and we wish you the best.
All right.
Helen can tell you to go to hell and have you be happy to be on your way.
All right. One way to go.
Hopefully it never happens, but you do go on another honeymoon, Senator and I want to go along again, okay?
All right, I'm gonna turn it over to Helen here for a minute, but again, you heard a lot of the same things, and it really, this community owes a lot to Helen. When I look back and I go, we refer to it as the dark times, and the staff went here from like 40 to 4, and I was grateful Helen was one of the 4. Then Michelle Turner came back in, so that was a really special time for the team because we all bonded so closely. We went into the tour center, and even prior to that, we were working out of a trailer that was the mailroom down on one of the undeveloped lots. And we closed that, we all went into the tour center, there were 5, 6 of us, and it's like, hey, how do we make this place special? And Helen was there every step of the way. It's like, Helen, we want to throw a party. It's like, hey, let's do it in the model homes. Okay, can I take all the furniture out? Sure! It's, oh, by the way, can you pay for it? Sorry, Dan, I forgot you were here. But the whole time, Helen was really, how do we make this community? How do we deliver on our promise? How do we make this the best trilogy there is? And, we had a small team, whether it was Shay and Blue Star at that time, that we really worked together very well. But that transitioned into what the original members, the OG, the original group saw. And you were instrumental as well in creating what is the culture of Trilogy and how this community feels, because it resonates and it keeps going and it keeps going. Sure, every now and then we hit a speed bump, but I think a lot of people kind of go back to those original days, and that's really what it was. It was the essence of the camaraderie and, just the relationship that we had in the beginning. And, we owe that to Helen, and I thank you.
That's right.
I'm gonna miss this microphone. I really like this microphone. I took this job because Dan promised me a golf cart with a BMW emblem on it. I never got the emblem. But I'm glad I took the job. And I really thank all of you for all the nice words that you said tonight. I was really scared to come here tonight, but I'm glad I did. And even though everything you said was so sweet, it was only true because you guys were so amazing. And I stood up here every chance I could get and told you that what was amazing about this community was you. Because there was not one other reason that anyone ever told me they moved here other than for the people. And that's really what it ends up being. It was because of the people. It wasn't because of the salespeople. It was because of the community. So I'm the one that should be thanking you, because every single one of you holds a really magical, funny, memorable moment that I'll never forget. I mean, yeah, I wrote a poem about Sal, but there's... I TV'd his house, too. And George gave me the toilet paper. But there was so many times, I mean, I could sit here and I could think of a time for every single one of you. Even if you didn't know that I didn't know you or you thought I didn't know you. I do, because I hear all the gossip. And I hope that I still get to hear it all. But this really has been a job that I never thought I would have, and I know I'll never be able to rival, because you don't often get to work with family, and that's what you guys are, and it's only because you're so open to it. You know, it wasn't hard. I don't have any magical powers. You were open to it. You were open to those moments and sharing them with me. And I'm very grateful for that. And I'm going to put my email on the Facebook page so that I can hear more of the gossip. I've been retired the last couple weeks, and I was kind of experimenting with it, because I know you guys have all told me about what it's like to be retired, and I've watched you, and you're actually really busy. Really busy. And I thought, it can't be that busy. All of a sudden you retire and people want to have lunch with you like all the time. And then you make trips out of things like going shopping in the Pottery World and all this stuff, and it's like a field trip all of a sudden. I've been really busy. And so I wondered, kind of, what is it that separates retirement from your day-to-day? And I figured it out the other day. You can drink at lunch. I ordered Reba Ranch in the middle of the day, and I didn't have to worry about Dan. That's when I knew I was going to get retired. So anyways, you know, it's these moments that are so darn frustrating, because thank you just doesn't do it. It's not enough. I wish I could say more, but I don't know what to say. Yeah, you found me the dog park, and my house, and my husband. So I kind of owe you one. This has been much more than a job. It's been much more than a job, and every single one of you are special to me, whether or not I got to know you for years or whether I got to know you for moments. But it's a very special place, and thank you for that.
Yeah. Just want to thank Helen, thank everyone for coming. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of hugs. We do have to lock the building at 10, so we'll keep an eye on it. But I appreciate everyone's time, and once again, Helen, we wouldn't be here without you. We love you, and thank you, and all the best, and good luck.
This is not goodbye, because I'm serious. I will be here for tapas tomorrow. And I've maintained relationships with all of you in hopes that you'll invite me to events. I can come as your guest.